Okay, I'm back. That was a whole lot of to do about nothing. But let me do this before I get home because I got to be right back up in the morning. You all, I want to talk about elder care real quick. When you all are taking your parents, siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles, husbands, wives, parents to these facilities, you need to do a thorough welfare check in every realm of the facility. Don't just drop them off because of the aesthetics. It looks nice and everything. You need to go there. They pay attention to people who have visitors that come. But let me tell you all this. I was at a facility for several days. This was older people who need nutritious food. Can I tell you that everything they had was processed? There was no fresh fruit or anything. No fresh, they had red onions and potatoes. That's fresh veggies. Potatoes weren't used. Sweet potatoes. Excuse me, but that's all that they had. So I want you all to be aware of that. If you all have family members that are that are being taken care of at another place, please check on them. You all, when my father was located in a home, I would call and check on them, and I would go up to Chicago and drop in and do surprise visits and keep them on their toes, because I wanted to make sure that my father was okay. And I knew that he wasn't being fed properly and getting enough nutrition. I brought him home with me. God said that it would be okay, and it was. And I'm glad his last days were he was able to live out and get what he needed, nutritiously and everything. He paid for his daughter to be a chef. He got the benefits of it. Praise God. But you all, what I saw at this location that I was at was horrific. When I tell you all these people are getting our gummy powder, just processed foods out of the box. No nutritional value, no nothing. It's by the grace of God that they're alive, plain and simple. Because the food has no nutritional value whatsoever. I used to do nutrition for was it a prison? I guess it was a prison down there in Florida. So I know what you're supposed to get and everything, and that's what they're getting is not it. Just because something looks good on the outside doesn't mean that it's good for the inside. I'm going to tell you this as a chef. I keep telling you all. Even when you all are doing events somewhere, and your food is coming out of their kitchen and not brought in by a caterer, even if whatever caterer you're using, you need to ask to see their kitchen. You need to ask to see the kitchen of the facility that you're using. I told you all before I was going to host an event at what was then my favorite restaurant here in the Atlanta area. And I went to work in their kitchen. And baby, when I tell you, when I saw how the kitchen was, we're not doing nothing here. I will not subject anybody to this madness, to this nonsense. So I bless God for that, having the ability to see that. But wherever you're going to sign a contract, whether it's for your event or whether it's to house a loved one, you all need to check out the menus and everything, check out the kitchen, check out how it's run in the back of the house, and go and sit with your parents or loved ones and eat with them. Make sure it has nutritional value. There's some nutritional value. For me, I think families should stay together. I took care of my mother, my grandmother, and my father. That's why you all had not seen a lot from me from ministry, because I was ministering to my family. They come first. So, with that being said, I just wanted to put that out there. Make sure that your parents are getting the vitamins that they need. And go, because the facility, the caretakers take better care of the people that have visitors and everything. Go and sit with them, go spend some time with them, so you can see. The chef who was taking over the facility, he came in and he was like, I'm taking this hellhole over again. And I just looked at him. Because he creeped me out. He really did. He creeped me out. And I like went on the other side of the room and went on and did what I was supposed to be doing. Because I'm like, God, why even come back here if you feel that way about the facility? Because that's going to show up in the food. That's going to show up in how you treat the people. That's going to show up in everything that you do. If you feel that it's a hellhole, who wants to be in a hellhole? I don't know. Plain and simple. But you all, I wanted to put that out there. If you all have family members that are in these facilities, go sit with them, go check with them, check out the menu, go and eat with them. Ask to see the kitchen. Make sure that they're getting fruit, veggies, not processed, fresh. Because they need the nutritional value from them. So that's what I wanted to come on here and say. And be careful who's around your, the women that I worked with last week were vicious and facetious and just nasty. The one girl, when I got finished with her, she was apologizing because she knew she had crossed some lines. And all she knew was, look, she don't even know Aja, but she was about to meet Aja. But you all, check on your family, plain and simple. Check on them if they're in any kind of house facility. Make sure that they're getting what they need properly. That's from the mouth of a chef. I was so perturbed by what I had to cook last week. It wasn't funny. I made it to the best of my ability. Like I said, I don't do a lot of processed foods. You need some cornbread, I'm gonna make you some cornbread from scratch. You need whatever, I'm gonna make it from scratch. But that part right there. So I just wanted to let you all know that. I wanted to tell you all that so that you all could be very well aware of what is going on and what is taking place in these facilities. So, and things are they're not, and they get sick simply because they're not getting the proper nutrition that they need. So that was one thing that I wanted to tell you all. I told you all I'd be jumping on and off. I got a weird schedule this week as well. Hey sis, girl, you ought to be in the bed. I got to be up like you at old dark 30 in the morning. Love you. But if your parents are in a facility, if your loved ones are in a facility, check on them. Check the they usually do a monthly menu. Ask if the food is real or if it's processed. You all, there were just boxes of powdered this, powdered that, powder. And the people can move and everything so they can eat. But the food is not real. It's processed food and everything. So check on your people. Check where the facility that they're at. Drop in on them and make sure that they're okay. Because where I was at, zero nutritional value. Zero nutritional value. Plain and simple. The best way I explained where I was at last week was I'm going to have to act like Jesus all week and make miracles. And basically I did. And check on your people. Check on your people. Plain and simple. I don't want to lie. They did have lettuce there. They did have lettuce and tomatoes there. But nothing else to, if you want to make a nice, decent salad, they didn't have it. Lettuce and tomatoes. Along with the potatoes but no, like, you know how you could go up and grab a banana, an apple, any kind of fruit. That was not available. And you all, these people are paying goo-gobs and goo-gobs of money to live in these facilities. So the money is there. Don't put your family member in a location that's going to cheat them out of the value that they're supposed to be getting. It's not worth it. Plain and simple. It's not worth it. You all, I'm going in so I get ready for dark 30 in the morning. If God tells me to get back on, I will. But you all have a great evening, and I love you. Check on your loved ones. This is from someone whose eyeballs have seen it. This is not the only place, not the only location. But yeah, it's some stuff that I've seen a lot that goes on in these kitchens. Unfortunately for me, maybe fortunate, but unfortunately for me, I've seen the stuff that goes on. You all have a great one. I'll talk to you later. Love you. God bless. Eat well.